What if I told you that the secret to happiness might not be about chasing wealth, fame, or even extravagant pleasures? Meet Epicurus, the ancient Greek philosopher who believed that life's greatest joy could be found in simplicity. In the next 5 minutes, we'll dive into his life, his philosophy, and how his ideas can still change the way we live today.
Epicurus was born in 341 BC on the Greek island of Samos. By the age of 14, he was already questioning the nature of existence, dissatisfied with his teacher's explanation of the cosmos. Later in life, he embarked on a series of travels before returning to Athens with his students. There, he founded his own school, called the Garden, which was open to both men and women, a radical move for the time. Young people from across Greece, as well as from Asia Minor, Syria, and Egypt, gathered at the Garden to study under Epicurus, surrounding him with devotion and reverence. This dedication was evident after his death in 270 BC, as his students faithfully preserved and maintained his teachings.
So, what did Epicurus teach? At the core of his philosophy was the pursuit of happiness, but not the type of happiness you might expect. Epicurus argued that true happiness comes from avoiding pain and embracing simple pleasures. He called this state ataraxia, or tranquility of the soul. He emphasized the means to achieve this peace of mind, such as self-control. For Epicurus, temperance was the ability to choose wisely, to avoid a pleasure when it leads to greater pain, and to endure pain when it brings a greater pleasure. Additionally, other virtues that contribute to this inner balance include self-sufficiency, justice, and friendship, regarded by Epicurus as the greatest of all virtues. Together, these virtues form the foundation of what Epicurus described as the wise man, someone who regulates their life based on knowledge and reasoned beliefs. Thus, we can see that Epicurus' philosophical system had a singular purpose: to make human life truly happy. And, of course, the great philosopher didn't stop there. The philosophy of Epicurus continues to explore some of the most profound mysteries of the world, and one of them, undoubtedly, is death. Yes, it may sound a bit macabre, but we cannot deny that death is among the greatest philosophical issues in human history. According to Epicurus, the contemplation of death has no age limit, just as it has no real influence on us. When we are here, death is far away, and when it arrives, we are no longer present. This simple realization can bring profound happiness to a person's life, as it frees them from the fear of death once and for all. Moreover, it is well known that since ancient times, humanity has carried within itself a deep fear of the unknown that surrounds death. Epicurus doesn't just comfort us about death, he helps us see it in an entirely different way. Instead of fearing it, he suggests we view death as a natural part of life, something that helps us appreciate the time we have. By recognizing that life is finite, we can focus on enjoying the present and living with purpose. He also challenges the idea that we should strive for immortality, reminding us that true happiness comes from making the most of each moment. This way of thinking frees us from fear and allows us to live more fully. So, how can this great philosopher help us in the 21st century? Epicurus created a philosophical system with the sole purpose of making those who followed it happy. Life, he believed, should be lived in a prudent and meaningful way, free from unnecessary luxuries, ostentation, and fear of the unknown moment of death. These ideas remain timeless and relevant even today, as humanity continues to seek the best possible way to live well and with balance. This is precisely the purpose of philosophical thinking, to help us create a better tomorrow, with fewer fears and greater prosperity. And this is exactly what Epicurus achieved with his philosophy, remaining timeless and influential through the centuries. That was a brief overview of Epicurus's life and ideas. Now, I'd like to say a few words, as this is my first video. From a young age, I have been passionate about history, philosophy, politics, social issues, and the sciences in general. I created this channel because I have always wanted to share this passion with others. Although this channel may be faceless, I hope the content I create becomes your favorite educational resource. I'd be excited if you could share your ideas for future videos in the comments. I promise to improve over time and do my best to share my knowledge on the topics I love most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.